SDK.finance. Hi. I would like to show you how reconciliation works on the SDK.finance platform. Let's start with asset reconciliation. I will walk you through this process step by step so we can see how it works. Asset reconciliation ensures that the system liquidity, which is automatically calculated for each asset in the system, matches the actual bank account balance. The bank balance can be verified through a bank statement or banking app, ensuring that electronically issued money is backed by real liquidity. On the Reconciliation tab, you can see a configuration record for each asset. A new record is automatically created whenever a new asset is added to the system. If you start the system from scratch using a configuration file that includes pre-configured assets, they will also appear here automatically. Let's check some newly added assets, for example, this Gandhian shoe asset. Since it was just added, there are no reconciliation configurations or records for it. We can now set up the frequency for reconciliation, which determines how often the reconciliation should be performed. It can be set to daily, weekly, or another specified period. Every time reconciliation records are created based on the selected frequency, the financial account, or another configured entity, receives notifications that the period has closed and assets are awaiting reconciliation. For this example, we select daily. The reconciliation records are generated, but the status remains not started because today's period is still open. The operational day refers to system-generated periods set in the system calendar. The calendar defines daily operations, and every day appears based on the system calendar settings. On operational days, the system tracks balances for closed periods, including client wallets and technical service wallets. For any selected wallet, you can see the beginning balance at the start of the day, money movements for that day, and the end balance at the close of the day. This tracking ensures visibility into all money movements during a selected period. Instead of waiting until tomorrow for today's reconciliation record to be available, let's take another asset that was created earlier. British pound stone. Viewing its details, we see that reconciliation was set up for this asset on the 3rd of August with a daily frequency. Records appear every day, and some days have already been reconciled. However, the record for the 4th of September has not yet been reconciled. To reconcile an asset, we need to enter the liquidity amount. In real-world scenarios, this liquidity amount is taken from your actual bank account, bank statement, or banking app. For this demo, since no actual bank account is linked, we'll use liquidity data from the system. To find the liquidity amount in the system, we select the wallet type that represents the liquidity of this asset and apply filters for the specific date and currency. Since the operational day is marked closed, we can proceed. The beginning balance shows the opening amount, the money movements reflect all transactions for the day, and the end balance represents the final liquidity amount for that period. We take the end balance as our liquidity amount and enter it into the reconciliation form. Clicking Reconcile, the system processes the reconciliation successfully because the correct liquidity amount was used. Let's now test a mismatch scenario using a different reconciliation record for the 5th of September. If we enter the same liquidity amount from the 4th of September, reconciliation should fail because the liquidity balance does not match the correct value for the 5th of September. Clicking Reconcile, we see a warning status. The system detected a discrepancy between the expected and actual balances. If reconciliation fails, you can verify your bank statement or recheck the balance in your banking system. Once the correct liquidity amount is determined, enter the correct value in the reconciliation form and try again. Entering the correct liquidity amount and clicking Reconcile updates the status to Reconciled, meaning the period has been successfully reconciled. On the Operational Day Balance form, you can view all wallet balances for each specified period. This ensures transparency and consistency in tracking all money movements within the system. This is how asset reconciliation works in SDK.finance. By ensuring that system liquidity matches real-world liquidity, businesses can maintain accurate financial records and compliance with regulatory requirements. That's all. Thank you for your attention.